Very excited about our next guest because this just might be a match made in heaven. An American Idol alum joining forces with the Florida Orchestra, performing great hits from R&B legends.
Look at that pan.
I know,
Look at that
right?
zoom out. Even better than Micheal Lynche being from the Bay Area. He's with us right now in studio to give us a very special preview and chat it up with what you've been up to. How are you?
Good, excellent. Good to be here.
Welcome
Friday.
back home.
Yeah, it's always good to come home. I got my sisters here. I got my in-laws here. I'm happy to be home. It's beautiful.
And a beautiful area, but you're doing some beautiful things up in the Big Apple these days.
Yeah, you know, really all over. We've been touring all over the world with this show and with this music, and you know, it's just incredible that I can bring it back home with such a big show. I've got my band coming now from New York. That's going to be the rhythm section, and playing with the orchestra is just like magic, you know.
Well, and let's talk about how this is kind of laid out. My first question is, how do you get all these pieces together? It seems like a lot of work. You say it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah, you know what, it's a really awesome gig for me because everybody's at the top of their game. The stage manager,
That's true.
all the musicians, the conductor,
These are
Jeff Tyzik. I mean, these are pros. So, you know, I just get to come in, do my own preparation. Everybody comes prepared, and then it makes for this really beautiful thing. I think one of the things I love the most about playing with the band, playing with the orchestra, is the same that I love about team sports and football, where everybody's got this one goal that we're all trying to reach, which is make some beautiful music together. And when you get, you know, 80, 100 musicians on stage, all under one direction with the maestro, trying to do something really special, it's beautiful. You know?
And one of your goals in the past, we have to bring it up because ABC here, we've been big fans, American Idol.
Yeah.
Let's go back to your American Idol days. How, now that their time has passed, how do you look back on that? How do you remember that?
Well, you know what? It's interesting because I'm really reminded of it every day. My daughter was born while I was auditioning for the show.
No.
So she's the same age as how many years it was ago. And so she really, when I see her and I see her face, you know, I just remember that time and my wife being pregnant and being in the audience, and like it was special. It was a special time for us, and you know, we had our first daughter, so she really marks that event in our lives, and it's beautiful. I always look back with fond memories. They treated me really well.
Heartstrings. I like when we couldn't love you anymore. Well, and now that the show's returned, what are your thoughts? I mean, there's a lot of singing shows. I think now there's even more. But I mean, do you think there's still space and room?
Of course, I think there's room for anybody to get a chance. You know, and I think that's one of the awesome things where, you know, a guy like myself, my style isn't necessarily defined by any specific thing, you know, my look, my sound. So I wouldn't necessarily have gotten the chance in the traditional music business since. And I think there's a lot of American Idol alums who feel the same way, and from the other shows that are on as well. And so I always look forward to people getting a chance to do something special.
You know, speaking of things that are special, I'm always curious to ask people like yourself who's getting ready to perform with the orchestra and who's done some amazing things. What advice do you have out there? Because we meet a lot of up-and-coming artists and the people. What advice do you like to share with people?
Well, you know what? When they say you need 10,000 hours to perfect something, you know, it's so true. And you just need to put your time in. Experience, for me, is what really got me to be confident in where I am and what I can do. You know, when you sing in the shower, you're such an incredible singer. And I think one of the like fights in a performer and being in front of people is like pulling that shower you out in front of people. It's very hard to do.
Confidence. It's all about confidence.
It's all about confidence. But and for me, you know, it was all about the experience to gain that confidence that I could go out and really do anything. And I think also, you know, when you live in a hard city like New York and you're doing it feet to the pavement just day after day, working it in New York, you know, if you feel like you can go anywhere and do your thing. So
I'd imagine there's a couple no's that come before sometimes some of your biggest, you know, yeses.
Yeah, you know, no,
And,
you know.
and I will say, I don't sound good in the shower. You're saying everybody thinks they're good in the shower? No. But you don't want to hear me perform?
Yeah.
We do want to hear
What are
this
you
one
going to sing
perform.
for us today?
I'm going to do one of my songs from the show. This is a song called There Will Be Love. It's a song that I wrote. And what you guys are going to hear today is kind of how I wrote it. You know, I wrote it on guitar and it's just going to be acoustic, but I don't know if I should even be saying this, but tonight and this weekend, we're actually going to have special guest with a gospel choir helping out on this song. And it's going to be incredible. It's
I
gonna
want
be
you to
insane.
just take the whole next hour. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to let you get to it, and we can't wait to hear. Again, there's going to be 3 performances, one today at the Straz and then at the Mahaffey Theater on Saturday as well. We'll make sure to put all the details on our website.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, take it away. We can't wait to hear.
My heart is telling me there's no need to worry. Your eyes are telling me you want to feel the same. But something keeps holding you back. Just trust in me, trust what you see. Questions don't always have answers, but have a little faith. One thing you can always be sure of, there will be love. There will be love. There will be love. There will be love. Oh yeah. The two of us together, we've seen it all. We've counted the stars from Saturn to Mars, but it's never very far. The joy within our hearts, this I promise you. Oh, time will never change these feelings I have for you. But have a little faith. One thing you can always be sure of, there will be love. There will be love. Oh, there will be love. Oh, yes, there will. There will be love. Oh, yeah. Don't you wanna be, don't you wanna be, don't you wanna be in love? Oh yeah. Say you wanna be, say you wanna be, say you wanna be in love. Oh yeah. Let it set you free, let it set you free, let it set you free. Oh no, yeah. I say that there will be love. Yeah, there will be love. No matter what you're going through, there'll be love. Yes, there will. Love. There will be love. Oh yeah, there will be love. There will be love. Oh yeah.